Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you? You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it's thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Manaman, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know, but someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a man of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve this mystery. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Lord de Sardet, I've been hoping you would come.
Your Excellency, I heard news of the attacks against Hikmet.
I am ashamed to once again rely upon your kindness, but our situation is quite desperate, and you have proven such a valuable aid to us in the past.
How might I be of service to you?
Animals, creatures have been attacking us relentlessly. They throw themselves upon our defenses day and night. They do not even try to avoid our weapons, rushing as if to swamp us in infinite numbers. Our best soldiers fall exhausted from fatigue, the others die shredded by their claws. Please find the origin of these attacks and make them stop. If we cannot hold out, the entire population of Hikmet will be devoured.
Shah Mateus has fallen prey to the same tragic fate. The beasts were answering to a type of guardian we have never seen before. A guardian that has since died. Have the attacks subsided here at all? A guardian that has since died. Have the attacks subsided in Hikmet?
No, not at all. San Mateus is far from here. The origin of the attacks must be different. I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow the trail of the creatures. Their last message came from a dangerous area in the hands of natives. The savages are certainly at the root of these evil attacks. Who else could have trained all of these creatures?
Could you indicate the zone in question?
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. You must meet their officer, who will know how to guide you there. She's leading our troops in the outpost at the entrance to the city.
Very well. I shall depart immediately.
Be so kind as to keep me informed. This affair is driving me to madness.
I would like to broach a rather unpleasant subject. Your treachery.
I beg your pardon? I am at a loss for words.
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tierna Conductors to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You are even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tierna, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated? Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against his sovereign?
I never... I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your spy. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I've taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchant should now be able to reach Hikmet.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. You have done a great service for me. Though there is something that bothers me. I was told that you met these savages and then let them go. They showed no mercy at all with your own merchants.
The congregation is not in conflict with these natives, and has no wish to begin one.
Ah, your famous neutrality. Well then, you have solved the problem, and I would be discourteous to deny it.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defenses.
Yes, we fought and defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that is why we're here. Governor Burren sent me. He wants us to find a group of trackers.
And I hoped that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me. It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
Like I said, Governor Burren is hoping that I can find a group of trackers, with your help.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did, despite our losses. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters. One of those savage sorcerers, no doubt.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much left to protect the city. So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
Maybe we can avoid going to the governor and save time. There aren't many of us, and I don't have any soldiers to give you. But perhaps I can still offer my help.
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition and medicines, but we're still waiting for it. If you can bring it to me, we would at least be able to heal ourselves, and have enough bullets to sustain these assaults.
Do you know where this material came from?
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass through here 2 days ago. It must have been attacked. But with a little bit of luck, its cargo should still be intact.
Very well. I will retrace the path. It shouldn't be too difficult to find it.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. 2 of my men will accompany you. Please, hurry. Without them, we're even less likely to hold.
We're departing right away. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Soldiers, are you the ones who are supposed to help me search for the caravan?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as you wish.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you. Here! There are tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we are sustaining. They must all be dead. I'm more worried about the colonists.
dead. They were torn to shreds.
But the cargo is still here, and it looks like it's in good condition.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting this to the outpost. Do any of you know how to fix it?
There's a lot of work, but I should be able to do it. It'll take some time, though.
The beasts may come back at any moment. Make it quick.
I'm starting right away.
And don't worry, we'll protect you as long as necessary.
Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. There. I did what I could, but it should hold.
And now we'll have to drag it all the way to the outpost.
Let's depart before more beasts arrive.
Here you are. I don't know how to thank you. Our cargo has finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults, and the medicines have already given a boost to 3 of my men.
It wasn't an easy task, so I'm pleased that all this has been useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you, Captain. Now, can you tell me which way these trackers went?
They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Danae Exregao?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attacks, so I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them, but now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I'll try to find your man and put an end to all this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here, will you?
You can count on me. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Are you the scout sent by the governor of Hikmet?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news from you and asked me to find you. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes. A camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. They all come from this region, and these barbarians have sworn to eliminate us. So we...
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader of this camp. I'll go talk to her.
You knew of this camp? These savages are responsible for dozens of deaths, maybe hundreds. Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this. I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmet and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time. My men are not ready to attack the big city.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse. That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path. as if they were enraged. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses. I had never seen anything like it before.
A similar thing was happening west of the island. The animals were being led by some sort of guardian. It resembled a Nardaig Menamen, but its skin was black and covered in ulcers.
I have never seen a guardian that fits the description you've given. I don't think they exist.
Could a Denegad have done this?
You're a typical Renaigse. You don't understand anything. The Nardaig are our ancestors. None of our people would make a Nardaig suffer, even if their heart was black and full of resentment.
And yet someone or something is making the beasts aggressive here as well. And we must find it.
We? Do you want us to work together?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want this to stop too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come, follow me!
Found it out at Primiterian. Those who is sorry next year.
idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely, and you did what you had to do. Our Guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was the one leading these beasts against us. Something really bad must have happened to it.
It resembled the other Guardian I told you about, as if they had the same disease.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. At last, the attack should stop now. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people, and then we heard cries, and saw the giant creature attacking their camp, and we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really sorry. We should go back to the outpost now.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the location of our camp.
You. Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so... Yes. We swear.
I hope that they will be true to their word. Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Direct. Now, let's go tell the governor of Hikmet about this Guardian.
Qua awalen segrenaigse. And if you find the one who's behind all this, kill him.
Your Excellency, have you been informed?
I've been told, yes, that the attacks have ceased. Hikmet has been saved, thanks to you. Was it the natives, as I suspected?
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks, and their losses were great. The animals answered to the call of a Guardian, whose behavior was totally unlike the others. Exactly like the one who led the attacks against San Mateus.
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the others?
I don't think so. The Guardian looks sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There is no doubt someone is behind these attacks, but currently I have no idea who it might be.
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel the mystery, as is your custom. While waiting, take this. It's nothing much, but consider it a gift to thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Constantine,
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
we managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I'm certain there's more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You'd better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So, if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally I would have said getting drunk at the tavern. But clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Miel Frichtemann had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse, but he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different, darker.
He's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me, so we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't he?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
I see him. And he's not alone.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
I think I taught this spoiled brat how to wield a weapon. And now he's got one beast sense.
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Milfrechtaman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
If in his folly he remembered just a small bit of what I taught him, then he shall warn his guard to be ready for us. We will need to be discreet and find ourselves allies.
You're thinking of all the creatures that he has perverted. A veritable army.
Precisely. And against an army we will need soldiers. The natives will follow you because their god has ordered it.
We might also be able to count on help from the Nords. We'll need to speak to their admiral. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent they would brand us crazy, but not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all folly is accepted. Let us go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Karans, do you need something?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
She could have done it out of pure necessity. The forces of the Alliance are fearsome.
You do not understand. My people are defined above all by their beliefs. Our bond to this island is our soul. Renouncing it to avoid one enemy means letting another enemy win. Anything else?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Donegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
I'm very glad to be able to enjoy your presence a while longer.
Thank you for your kindness on Almanawi. I am also happy to be with you too. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not on Almanawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad.
What happened?
He was my anything?
I must leave you.
Karans, do you need something?
How did you know? After all, given the situation...
I knew my mother.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture.
Exactly. The Earth, without these beliefs, we would... I am happy to... Anything else?
What do you intend to do now?
I will most likely...
I'm certain that I still have a lot more to teach you.
Discovering and learning are two different things for us. And you have to be certain of your own superiority before you can call yourself a teacher. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so...
If you're talking about physics... When we were...
What kind of child were you?
I suppose I was very curious and studious.
Then you haven't changed. Isn't it...
At first, perhaps. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Eh bien...
Karans, do you need some?
How did you... After all...
I knew my...
You're...
Without the... I am anything else?
What do you intend...
I will...
I hope that you do not feel constrained to do so.
You are, and do not worry. I'm not staying because of anything else.
Why are you and your sister so...
If you're... When we were...
What kind?
I
And you
said... Any...
I've never...
He
What happened?
He was my mother. Any...
I must leave you.
Karans, do you need...
After...
I knew...
You're...
Would I... Anything...
What do you...
I will...
I hope...
You know... Anything else?
Why?
If when...
I've...
Jen, anything...
I've...
He...
What happened?
He, my mother... Anything else?
I must leave you.
Karen,
I'm
what?
in my...
And...
I would love that too. Meet me outside my room the next time we're at the house.
I will be there. Anything else?
I'm asleep.
Karans, do you...
After...
I knew...
You're...
Would I... Anything...
Why?
If when...
I...
Jen, anything...
What do
I
you...
will... You know, anything...
I must leave you.
Karans, I am glad you came to talk to me. I have something to ask you.
I'm listening.
What do the women on your island do when they really like someone? Everything is so complicated where you come from.
In my culture, we do not talk about our feelings. Especially not amongst nobles. Marriages are arranged more often than not.
I knew it. Never mind. I'll do it my way. Your body and your soul are speaking with mine on Manawi. And if you feel the same way, I would love to spend some time alone with you.
I would love that too. Meet me outside my room the next time we're at the house.
I will be there. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Anol Manawi, do you still agree to spend some time with me?
Of course. I was waiting for this moment. Come.
I have never met someone like you, Anol Manawi. My heart has never beaten so fast for anyone. What about you? Do you think you Armaim menundanem.
I hope so. Because I love you too, Siora.
Kairto. This is how we say I love you in our language. Koden nes greda komolai. Our two hearts beat together.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Do you remember I thought that someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures, do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a denegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of. And I need some help. I will go and find the other factions, of course. But we need the help of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment. You can count on our help. My men will fight by your side.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Thanks to your wisdom, we have a chance to prevail. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.